Can I help?
No, you can't. I'll be done soon. The wrappings left are crooked as a bag of snakes. Did you sleep all right?
Can't complain. And you? Reasonably rested?
I think you had nightmares. You screamed a few times.
Really?
Don't worry. I'm accustomed to that sort of thing. When Mitch and Scorpion came back from the war, they tossed and turned night after night. For months this went on. Whatever it is, it'll pass.
Let's hope so.
Cassidy.
Come up
What's
with
gotten
anything?
into you?
For Hellman, I mean.
As a matter of fact, I did. Look here.
Okay, tell me.
We're the wrench. The cutter is the AV. And the screwdriver is where the AV should bury its nose cone in the dust. Now, you must be wondering how we get the AV to do that.
That old HMG of yours?
My gun will be useful elsewhere. This caliber would barely dent the armor of a heavy hitter like that. There are other ways. Here, the clamp's our solution. A sat-wave power station.
Hold up, one more time. Wrench is our car, right?
Mm-hmm. The cutter is the AV. The driver is where the AV should hit the ground. And the clamp is the sat-wave power station. That is, the net we use to bring the AV down.
Why down the AV there, at that exact spot?
Because once it's on the ground, we'll have to locate it and grab your target. As fast as we can. And it'll California. Flat, dry, and empty. Be a big old sitting duck.
Sat-wave power station?
Yes. We need to break into it.
So far, so good. But then what?
And then we strike. We hit the AV with...
Of course we do.
As soon as the AV is in range, we cause an electromagnetic pulse. Onboard electronics should fail outright.
Meaning what? Engines will shut down?
Everything will shut down. Engines included. Drive, navigation, communication systems.
Remember, need Hellman alive, unharmed. Gotta train not to blow the AV to bits, okay?
I know. But I'd say your man had best be buckled in. This idea, if it works, you'll be in for a rough landing.
All right, let's ride.
Great. Hop in. It's cold out here.
Who owns this power station? Gov or Corp?
Is there any difference? Who do you think pulls the government's strings?
I'm just wondering whose toes we're about to step all over.
V, look around. It is simple. Everything you see is owned by a corporation.
You like to mess with the corpse, huh?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Or wait, scratch that. Rogue, Nash, the Raffins.
You're on thin ice, V.
You just like to mess with everyone.
Well, then I suppose it's a good thing I'm on your side, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And now for something completely different. Weirdest thing you've ever transported. Go.
What? Are we playing 20 questions?
Come on, answer.
Deputy Finance Director of Caucase.
That's chauffeuring, not smuggling.
He rode in the trunk. Flatlined.
Really? Dead?
Oh, maybe someday I'll... We've almost reached the dam. We'll make a quick stop here. We need to calibrate you with the turret. I want you to be able to use the gun, too. It should up our chances in general. Connect here.
Do we really have to waste our time on this?
We do. Unless you've already used one of these without help, while moving, while taking fire from all directions, and still managed to hit something. But somehow, I don't believe that's the case. So don't argue. Just connect.
How should I connect? Personal link?
How else? Just watch the jack. Sometimes you have to jig a little bit.
Wired in.
Wait a moment. Diagnostics first. Shit, it keeps giving me an error. Odd. Let me work around it.
And now, Panam, here's Johnny. Out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Great work, V.
Hey, I think your implant has a virus. The one in the nape of your neck.
I've got a bioprocessor in my head that operates independently of me. Probably why your diagnostics flagged it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No data will leak out of it through the personal link. Your ride's secure.
Fine. I trust you won't fuck anything up. Okay. Here goes nothing. See that pile of junk? Fire a short burst into it. I'll take care of the count. Good. Next target, shot. Okay. Just one more. Longer round. Great. We're done, I think. Now that wasn't so bad, was it?
Calibration fine, but your soft could really use an update. Scanner, controllers, all a couple generations back at least. There's better tech in the bargain bin at a Kabuki flea market. I can help you with that, you know?
Yes, sure. The most important thing is that it works now.
So where's this power station?
You will see in a moment. I know a spot. We'll have a decent view from there. I just want to be sure the area is clear.
Sabotage a Corpo powers, jump a Corpo transport, kidnap a Corpo suit.
This a plug for the word corpo, or do you have a point?
Know what? You're starting to remind me. 50 minus the charisma. An impressive cock. Maybe we can just get along.
Let me remind you, I want Hellman for me, not to stick it. This is life or death. My life
And
or
let me
death.
remind you that socking their fucked up tech is what got you here. Who gives a shit about motives? Ends justify means, and right now your end is to survive.
All looks clear. The area looks deserted. I see no patrols. The huge thing is the collection unit. And see the antennas? Each antenna collects microwave energy from satellites in orbit. That's then converted into electric power.
Power station serve the whole city?
Honestly, who the fuck knows?
Guess we're about to find out. And all the way down the interstate.
Mm-hmm. And they're linked, which is to your advantage. We just need to mess with the collection unit. A chain reaction will follow. Each one of the antennas will emit an EMP burst. The AV will be like a fly headed for a spider's web. We just have to fire off the pulse at the right moment.
Let's go get her.
Once we reach the station, I'll set up a bypass for the detonator. You just
Panam, what if we cut all the cute stuff and blow the station up?
Normally, I'd love to, but an explosion would trigger an automatic in each collector. All Night City would know we were there well before we got around the protocol. Nice idea, though. Maybe next time.
Overload the system. Yes, ma'am. When do I start? Although, hoping that's not too complicated. Is it?
It shouldn't be. You just turn everything up as far as it'll go.
Crank it up to 11. Got it. So what now?
We wait. We should time our arrival to the AV flight plan.
Got it.
Good. Time to roll.
Done anything like this before?
Downing an AV? By myself? No. Why do you ask?
Seems Rogue was right.
V.
What? She said you were good, and she was right.
Yes, I suppose she was. But we have yet to take the AV. So you might wait before you fasten a halo on her.
Know what? Think I figured you out.
Oh, you have you?
Either pull off this mission or prove Rogue wrong. Choose one.
Fuck off. I will get both done. Okay, we'll be there in a moment. One last time. We drive in, fuck up the system, and get the hell out of there. Hold on tight. This could get a little bumpy. Get ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Drones! Deal quick before they hit us! Good enough.
Is that all of them?
Find the controls. I'll connect the detonator. Quick, V.
Oh, shit! I think we might have overdone it, Panam!
You'll survive.